What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's slow. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Judicials offense will take the field first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
From the gun, the running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Touchdown, Florida! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just getting the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Judicials getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
He'll ride his man on the option.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes it right over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Judicials have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. But you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. On the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Gators offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectation.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Legway back at quarterback, so there are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Gators! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now You just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. The give out of the gun. Makes one man miss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
All out of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll run it from the gun. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for the first down on the read option to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. big fullback's got it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a seam wide open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got room to work. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Sets up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Working that left side now. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Right. Single.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.